Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening! Welcome back to Headliner NoviNews! Well, last we left off, we had riled up the president who was calling us fake news. So, let's pick up on this. I think there's actually, probably is only a few days left in the game. The achieves in the game only, like, go up to day 13, and there is achieve for every day in the game. At least at a quick glance, I think it only went up to 13, so there may actually only be like 4 days of this left. Let's see if I can keep my job for 4 days. Like, if any one person asks me to publish something I'm not supposed to publish, then I'm not going to be able to do that. Or it will be game over. Oh well. Evening, Donhoff. Things getting out of hand in Novistan. People taking the streets, demanding answers. I've got a feeling something big is looming. Did you catch the wolf cast last night? Government officials aren't happy with our reporting. We're on thin ice. But, well, I guess we have to stand for what we believe in. Anyways, I was checking our channel yesterday. What the hell was that article about some comedy show? We don't publish community submissions here, only approve pieces by our staff. Puzzle Master, hey, how's it going? I'm good, thanks. How are you? NoviNews has standards we need to abide by. This is the second time I've had to warn you. I'm docking your pay. I hope you don't make that mistake again. Your adjusted payment stay is 25 microns. Today, you must approve between 1 and 2 articles. Do what's right, Headliner. Good day. 1 to 2 articles. We got a thing about Better Buzz. Okay, we got a few things to pick from. Interesting. We got 2 from Evelyn, which are probably pretty good ones. She's usually a good writer. And Eric Katz, Novistan Asylum saved. Okay, interesting. All these sound like good ones, but I'm not allowed to publish everything. These ones don't count, so let's have a look at this first. Is Novistan imbibing too much? According to latest statistics, the introduction of synthetic recreational drugs has seen a rise in sales by a whopping 38%. Time we take action before things get out of hand. Does Better Buzz impair fertility? While many young men have been quick to imbibe in the new drink of choice, an anonymous poll suggests almost 34% encountered issues with sexual performance within several days of consuming Better Buzz. Like, I have to approve one of these. This is like a headliner thing. This is just... You have to pick one. The other one also gets rejected. It doesn't count towards my quota, but they're both anti-Better Buzz ones. And like, this is not the angle our newspaper takes. We keep our sponsors happy around here, apparently. He's not going to be happy with either of these if I approve them. I think... An anonymous poll is not good research, but statistics, everyone likes statistics. Boop. What's with all the patrols? Police on the streets, drones scanning your genetic markers. Is all the policing supposed to make us feel safe, or maybe perpetually paranoid? In his post on Chirpla, totally Donald Trump, Prime Minister Wolf stated, if Liaris does not allow inspectors to enter their modding facilities, we'll have to escort them in. It's a shame our nation has to resort to transparent threats. Okay. Novistan Asylum saved. Thanks to increased public pressure the Novistan has for trouble has been saved by a new grant from the Government Emergency Fund. With increased capacity and easier access to meds, even more of our mentally ill will be admitted in coming days. Hooray! Well, that was good. It's breaking news as well. It's important. We have to run that. Yeah, I mean, Evan's a good writer. Oh, I approved all the pieces I can today. Oh, shoot. Dang it. I totally forgot about how I'm not allowed to approve everything. Well, they're all good. That's just kind of an opinion piece, really. We don't really need that. That's good. This is relevant and important. Sure, we published the news today. Oh, I gotta deny that one. Whoops. Right, let's go home. Can you just not approve them? If I have a quota, I have to meet the quota. If it says 1 to 2, I have to approve between 1 and 2 of the non-stapled articles. Wolf is dick butt. The ones that are stapled together, you have to pick one, but it doesn't count towards your quota. Of all the others, you just have to stamp as many as they tell you to. Punch terrorists. Gladly. Glad they're keeping the loonies in the bin. Imagine if they released them all in the streets. Oh. That was a lot of drones. Hi, Janek. How's it going? Still having trouble filling out applications here? Oh my god, they're gonna keep... This is gonna haunt me till the end of the game. Speaking of, the boss was pretty happy with my work, and I had a bunch of kids on the street asking me all sorts of questions about where I came from. Oh. You could be a terrorist for all we know. I should probably not say that. That's awesome. Thanks, Janek. Times are changing fast. With more talk around the new genetic pills, it's been easier to get my prescription refilled. I used to have people tell me I don't look like I need help. Glad I don't need to deal with being judged. Anyways, how are you holding up? Everything is on fire! Everything's going great. Oh, yay! Glad you're keeping your chin up through all the craziness. Even the drones seem to be freaking out today. Probably some military drill or something. Anyways, I gotta get going. Thanks for stopping by, Janek. It always makes me feel better to speak with you. And thanks again for the invite to your brother's show the other night. I bet he's already getting a lot of attention. I'll see you around, Janek. I love that they do just give you crap completely throughout the game the whole time, filling in the application wrong. I don't know. I don't know how people would react to you if you didn't do that. Honestly, like, do you just not get that dialogue, or do they, or do you just get a different standard dialogue that is suddenly becomes replaced by, "Hey, you don't know how to fill out your paperwork properly," at every available opportunity? I still have no regrets about that. Oh, I can't remember what voice I gave Cassie. Oh, she was the bartender, wasn't she? Janet, your brother, he's been arrested. Did the comedy police finally get him? Whoa. Whoa. You don't see this. Wait, what? Oh, no, the game just broke. Okay, huh. How about that? At first I thought it was one of those the game is messing with you things, because it popped up a loading box. I don't think OBS would have caught that at all. But there was as soon as I clicked on that, a box popped up in front of the game that it had the NoviNews logo on it and a loading bar underneath, and it sort of half filled up the loading bar, and then the game crashed. What? I thought there was like going to be some weird. Oh, I gotta start the whole day again? Oh, getting out of hand, you do nothing nice, well, stand for what we believe in, except I've never really given you any direction on what we believe in, but we have standards! You do 1 to 2 articles. And, right, where were we? Oh, we get different random articles! What? What? Oh, that's really interesting. I assumed there would be standard articles every day. Interesting. And I still have 1 to 2. None of these are stapled together. So is Novistown imbibing too much? Is one that I approved, quote unquote, yesterday. But now it counts towards my quota because it's not stapled to another one. Novistown Asylum was a good one. These are different. Oh no, the Nilaris Inspector. Oh, this is the same article, but written with a slightly different slant because it's written by Rudolph rather than Evie. Interesting. And brutal mugging could have been prevented is a totally different article. Huh. Michael J., age 32, was walking down the street when a man came at him with a knife and stabbed him 3 times. Not a single policeman was patrolling the neighborhood that night. The tragedy could have been avoided if our city recruited more troops. Okay. Again, we're supposed to be taking the pro better buzz stance, right? The Novistown Asylum one seems like a good one. Keep that one around. Should we be funding our police? Yeah, of course we should be funding our police. Boom. Let's do it. And everything else gets big red stamp. We'll see how this plays out. Huh. There is no graffiti that says Wolf is dick butt today. Get help, you're precious. Ah. A sort of a pro-mental health thing. Well, things still went kind of wibbly-wobbly. Hey Janik, how's it going? Still having trouble filling out applications. Boss was happy with my work. Kids were asking me where it's from. That's cool. Times are changing. Yeah, don't get judged. How are you holding up? Everything's not on fire. Drones are freaking out. Thanks for stopping by. Cool comedy show. See you later. Cool, 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 cool. Let's see if this conversation doesn't break the game again. If this conversation breaks the game again, I may not be able to get very far. Janik, your brother, he's been arrested. What? I'll pick a different option to break the game. He's been helping after the show, then a bunch of coppers stole him in and he started yelling. Took him right away. Well, can't complain, no, it's boring. Oh god, what do you do now? I have no idea. Gosh, I hope he's okay. Where's the police station? Did we go past the police station? I think they probably have it like linearly set up so you just pass all the things in order, right? There's the police station. Hello, how can I... Oh, Donhoff, Justin's family, I take it. We were ordered to arrest your brother last night after we caught wind of his comedy show. Quite a big turnout, got people talking on Chirpler. Didn't take long before the higher-ups noticed. Your brother made some worrying remarks about our current government and Prime Minister Wolf. You can't detain him for that. New government ordinance straight from PM Wolf himself. With everything going on, we have to be careful about potential threats to national security. Anyway, I'll give you 2 a minute. Hey, Janik. Pretty embarrassing, isn't it? I can't believe they did this. I know, right? What kind of world do we live in, huh? They had issue with me bad-mouthing the current ruling party, spreading dissidence, hate speech, and inciting revolt, or something like that. But hey, at least I did it. I got in front of all those people and I didn't even stutter once. My therapist was glad I was willing to put myself out there and exposing myself to my triggers. I just got to work on my automatic negative thoughts. Well, I see the guard coming back. I guess visiting hours are over. Thanks for coming to see me, Janik. Sick of always having to bail your ass. I'll get you out. Thanks, Janik. Thanks for always being there for me. Hopefully I can get out in time for my next therapy appointment. We have to keep him locked up until we finish the investigation, unless you can post a bail of 200 friggin' microns. Jeez. I don't have that kind of money. Now, it's unfortunate, but the law is the law. Bail offer still stands. We haven't finished questioning him yet, so stop by tomorrow or any day after with the money. Good day, citizen. Alright, well, Doggo's not going to get fed now. Or my drone. Drone can suck it. The one's just followed me home. I did not pick up on your reference. I have no idea what you're referring to when... Is that a thing that happened at some stage? Did the drone slam into a building at some time? Hello again, Headliner. We've been passionately following your channel. Your optimism for the health industry's latest inventions. Cherishing synthetic recreational substances. Unclear stance about police force of our city. I have to be interesting, have to be unbiased. Is that so, Headliner? Are there no personal motives that factor into your decision? Regardless, it is time you learn the full truth. Our government is profiting from your disaster. Tomorrow, at the basement of the restaurant across your office, everything will be revealed. I'll be there. We hope you will. Do not mention this to anyone, and we promise to give you all the information you need. Till tomorrow, Headliner. Ooh, spoopy. They will ruin us all. Sure, probably. What governments tend to do. need to replay Valhalla. There's a thing that, like, people do every year with Valhalla. Oh yeah, it does ring a bell now. Yeah, the devs always push, like, daily Valhalla, hashtag daily Valhalla, and I always kind of, like, see it and I'm like, shoot, I really want to do that. Basically just, like, stream Valhalla every day throughout December, like, in keeping with the days of the game. But it would essentially be, like, about 15 to 20 minutes of gameplay per day. So I'd have to, like, mix it into other things, and also I'd have to make the time every single day to do it. And also it runs past Christmas, and I'm invariably somewhere where I can't stream at Christmas. It's just not practical. As much as I would love to, like, just be like, okay, from December 7th or wherever the game starts, somewhere thereabouts. Yeah, I think it's December 7th the game begins. From December 7th through to December, where does it end? Like 28th, 29th or something? All of that time frame, just one day of Valhalla per one day of real time. And play through the game, like, in real time-ish. Would be really cool, I think. But, and some people do that, and like I said, the devs kind of push people to do that. And honestly, I just want to sit and play it again at some stage, and I never find or make the time to go back and revisit stuff that I really want to revisit. And yeah, Valhalla's definitely on my list of things to revisit. If nothing else, there's Valhalla Kids that I still haven't actually played yet, and I need to do that. Which was their weird sort of April Fool's joke, but it's also a whole game thing that they made. It's like, yep, here's an entire video game for April Fool's Day. It's like, oh, I'm so fooled. More fool me. I'll just go play your video game. Great. What? Howdy, headliner. What's up with all drones today? Seems like they're going haywire. I don't know what's going on anymore. You and me both. Anyway, how's them headlines coming along? My coworker's a jerk. Poor Evie. They're alright. Always takes a bit of time to get into a groove with your work. Once things are going, you can hardly stop. Whenever I need a break from work and life, this Happy Pigs game is my go-to. I really have no idea how they managed to make these things so addictive. There's one more critter. One more critter. Before you realize it, 2 hours have gone by. Helps me forget that even with Junabai... Oh my god, I literally only just clicked the connection there when I mispronounced it as Junabai is like, I guess, the national chain of Dunaby? Dunaby? I don't know how I picked up on it. Because Dunaby, I always pronounce Dunaby, and Junabai, like, looks like Junabai. I guess I never, like, linked the two because they're pronounced differently. I just fluffed the pronunciation. I was like, oh shoot, they're totally the same. Wow, huh, that's a thing. I don't know why I hadn't picked up on that. Well, people would still rather shop online than local. Oh, did you say something, Pumpkin? Okay. Speaking of which, you probably want to do some shopping. Anything you'd like? No, just saying hi. I guess if I'm earning 50 a day, I could buy dog food. Well, not dog. Well, oof. I don't know if I need dog food. I might have enough dog food to last. It says it should last 3 days, but the last one lasted like a week. So I could get dog treats or drone batteries. Both would be good, but basically I just thoroughly regret spending all my money on garbage early on. Which I knew I would do, but I still do. Because now I've got no money for all the things I need in life. Which is, I think that's just how life goes. Hey, this'll be fun! Oh shoot, now I need to buy things that are important. Whoops. So you might not get my pay docked or anything. Could I get them? I don't know. No, no. Self-control! I don't need no sage advice from no doggies. Sweet, a guy from... Oh! You were saying about drones flying into buildings. I think you knew something there. Did you know something? Oh my god. Well, let's go home. I missed the whole exchange between, like, the citizens there, with the whole drones exploding thing. Like, my street is on fire. Drones just flew into it. Yes, this is obviously the time to go home and go to bed, right? What? How? Hey, pupper. You look really happy. Hey, buddy. Aw, sorry, no treat today. No treat, no words of wisdom, I guess. Let's listen to some garbage radio. Drones! In my buildings? Well, I never. In other news, I heard the loony bin has been saved. Can you imagine if they just let them all out on the streets? Isn't it enough they already let me out? Thank you for listening to Frank Talks with Franklin, where we dissect what happened today. Good night, Novastone. Hey, it's my drone. Hey, droney boy. Janik-chan, while you are gone, I have managed to capture 23 unhandled exceptions. Are you proud of me, Janik-chan? I wish it were 24. Your words wound me, Janik-chan. I shall attempt to trigger more exceptions in the future. I am still gathering data about your behavior patterns and building a virtual matrix of your mind. I never agreed to this. We have recently updated our privacy policy. You agreed to this implicitly by accepting me to your home. I shall show you pop-up notifications when the machine learning algorithm completes. Do not hold your breath. Beep boop. My energy levels are adequate. Feed me batteries. Sorry, don't have any. I am displeased, but my programming prohibits me from pursuing. Probably supposed to be pursuing punitive actions against my licensor. Beep boop. I shall resume moving erratically left and right for no other purpose than to entertain your presence. Alright then. Oh yeah, the robot totally asked me how I want it to address me, and one of the options was Janik-chan, so I had to be. It was like Janik, Lord Janik, Janik, Lord and Master of the Universe, or like Janik-chan. I was like, well, it's obviously Janik-chan. Still should be good for a day or two. Okay, good. Day 10. Evening done off. Your adjusted payment stays. Oh, no! Why is my pay? Why is my pay continued to be cut? No, no cause to stay. Approve as many or as few stories as you wish. Is my pay just cut from here on out? In which case, I am never going to be able to afford to bail my brother out. That's not happening now. Better Buzz linked to opiates. Oh, okay. While chemically very different, Better Buzz triggers similar responses taking opiates, such as increased heart rate and physical agitation. Researchers at the Oxpox University caution about... I'm trying to figure out what that's supposed to be like a parody of. I guess Oxford of some sort, but Oxpox University caution about over-reliance on the new synthetic substance. Better Buzz is less addictive than smoking. In a 14-day clinical trial at Novastan Institute of Public Safety, participants imbibing the new synthetic alcohol had a much easier time giving it up compared to those who recently picked up smoking. Unsurprisingly, both struggled more than the sober control group. Fair enough. Government incompetence leads to tragedy. Software vulnerability led countless drones last night to be remotely hijacked, crashing into residential buildings and injuring hundreds. Wolf's drone surveillance mandate is not only incompetent, but it poses a risk to civilian lives. Drug price is still too high? Moodex tablets With Moodex tablets posing to help hundreds, we must take a look at the question of affordability. The National Healthcare Plan was only the first step. Now the prices must be regulated as well. More police does not deter crime. Many officials believe that having an increased police presence acts as a deterrent. However, statistics from the past 2 decades tend to disagree. We're spending more on troops, yet having more crimes. Clearly, the solution lies elsewhere. Oh my god, we have so much stuff. Innovate, not regulate drugs. With the nationalized health plan firmly in place, we already have a safety net for our citizens. Letting the market regulate its own price points will spur competition and innovation. Huh. Ms. Donhoff, your channel is opinion journalism masquerading as news. You represent our nation to the world very poorly. Our people deserve better than to see lies from you. If you don't amend your stance, then we will. Warm regards, PM Wolf. Oh, I got no quotes today. I can, like, approve all of this. I mean, I'm basically going to get fired tomorrow if I approve that one, I think. So... drug price is still too high. Boop. Yes. We're still kind of trying to push better buzz, I guess. I guess that's kind of... oh, I have to pick one of these two anyway. I don't have a choice in this. I have to pick one. I kind of like the idea of maybe flip-flopping on that and just going, woo, better buzz. But also, I mean, if we're going to have biases, pushing better buzz helps the shopkeeper. Even if, you know, my brother has issues with it. But he can't have too many issues with it in prison, so there's that. If I keep pushing the anti-government one, that's going to come back to bite me in the ass. More police does not deter crime. Yeah, I mean, when they like gave me like an assessment of my channel the other day, yesterday, they were like, "Well, your stance on police is like, we're not actually sure what your stance on police is. You've got mixed messages." No free market on drugs. That's no capitalism. Bad for healthcare. No, bad capitalism. Be gone. Right. we're gonna flip flop on the better buzz thing. Do I approve hers or deny hers? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good one or not. Clearly things are kicking off. Yeah, we need better police funding. Yeah. And... oh, this one's tough. I don't know whether to, like, approve that one or not. Basically, this is saying, don't approve this story. No, the people need to know! Well, I lost my job. What the frig is going on? Let's talk to people and find out. Whoa! Okay! Casual Molotovs. Oh! Getting into a fist fight with a police officer. Who knocks the dude out and walks away? Brilliant. Doing a good job there. Holy crap. Well, I guess he did punch the terrorist. Also, the rain's just put the fire out, so no harm, no foul. Just a bit of a scorch mark. Need to call the window cleaners in. Oh, hey Janek, nice to see you. Ah, with all the extended hospital waits, I haven't been getting my appointments in time. I've been starting to feel worse. I did some math, and it'll be tough paying for all the drugs I'll need. I'll have to make some sacrifices. The prices might go down. Hopefully. I did just push an article about how the prices are too high, so... anyways, feels like Nova Stanley's going crazy. That drone incident last night. People are finally seeing how incompetent the Wolf administration is. Glad they saved the house for the troubled, at least. Most of them are severely afflicted by mental illness. There's no way they could have survived on the streets. Man, I don't even know what's going on in this country anymore. I, for one, am enjoying the show. Change is coming. It's just life happening one day at a time. Sure feels like it. Anyway, I should get going. Bye, Janik. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen here? Novista's not safe! Yeah, probably. Oh, spooky shadow man hiding in the spooky shadows. Miss Donhoff, headliner, you have come. It is time. Oh, really? Miss Donhoff, your cooperation is appreciated. Media is a powerful force in this day and age. It is a way to inform people, or lie to them. On which side are you? The truth, headliner. But, of course, you have your right to distrust us. Headliner Donhoff. It does not matter what the truth is, only what people believe. In the grand scheme of things, history is written by the victors. I got a movie to catch. You should always seek real facts. We knew you were a person of intelligence. There is a new genetic agent spread around that binds only to modify human DNA. It modifies the outside proteins, causing cells to be perceived as foreign microbes. The result is simple. The body turns on itself and tears up its own DNA to shreds, effectively triggering rapid onset of modification rejection sickness. You said it was man-made. Yes, the agent deliberately designed the target to... I can't say this sentence for some reason. The agent deliberately designed to target only modified human DNA. Target only Liarisine mods, to be precise. Our own government engineered this agent to discredit Liaris and spread fear. Oh my god, it all makes sense! I'm not convinced yet. You have every right to be skeptical. We were too for months. Fear is a powerful excuse for even the most unethical behavior. Your very own news helped reaffirm the government's control. We must reveal that Wolf's administration meddled in our mods. Dan Liaris! Oh my god! Tomorrow. One article that tells the full story. That's all that's needed to turn the tides. That's not my doubts. We can only hope you make the right decision, headliner. Perhaps you have seen loved ones suffer under the authoritarian regime. Their life is also at stake. It's all in your hands now, headliner. Control the news, control the truth. The people of Novistan are counting on you. I'm on my third strike already, though. If I publish that, I will guarantee to be fired. Ah, hey, there's more police on the streets. Hey, we changed things. Oh, more protests. March for the people. Wake up, sheeple. So I'm basically like a major root cause of all the problems in this game is, as so much in life is, that I don't have enough money. Because I spent it all on garbage. I would probably actually have been able to solve a lot of problems without getting into trouble if I hadn't bought that sofa. Or the wallpaper. Or doggy treats every single day. Or better buzz. Yep, protest over. I love that the game developers basically pretty much assumed that nobody would follow them and actually see what happens at the end of that. It's like, they didn't actually think of a way to conclude what those guys did. They could have at least had them like gather, just congregate outside some location and chant something, I don't know. Let's see Broski. I can't bail him out, but let's see him. You here to see your brother? I'll give you 2 moments to talk. Hey Janik, another day in the can, eh? Not much to do here but pace around and think about the show. Oh, I had my therapist visit me earlier. Things have been going so well. And talking to my therapist has been making a world of difference. He's been showing me how to recognize negative thought patterns and counter it with self-affirmation. I mean, it sounds kind of silly, like you're just yelling propaganda at your own brain. But maybe that's exactly how I led myself to being so negative in the first place? My therapist also recommended I get on some anxiety pills. Moodex, I think. I saw in your news they look promising. I was going to pick some up if they become more affordable. There's no shame. Meds could help you take your creative edge off. I've been taking meds myself. I don't trust Big Pharma. I recognize mixed messages because I've been pushing for better regulation of medical industry and pricing and whatnot, but also we totally got information that the doctors were just getting kickbacks for pushing it earlier, so I don't trust Big Pharma. Oh really? You think so? I guess it depends on finding an honest doctor, huh? Yeah, actually, yeah, that is literally it. Yeah, that's about the shape of it. Under capitalist healthcare. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I'm wondering if my issues really may be triggered by the plague. I mean, there was that article about the mutations being a synthetic, not biological. What if Liaris has something to do with it? Oh, and guess what? Someone from Gal Media called me today. They heard about my show and were impressed by the big turnout. Apparently, I'm hot shit now. They might want me to perform at an upcoming festival in Galaxia. If I ever get out of the clink, of course. Anyways, I should let you go. Cheers, Janik. So, do you have the 200 microns bail? No, I don't have that kind of money. Bail offer still stands. Good day, citizen. Yeah, I ain't getting that money together before day 13. Hey, everyone's welcoming of immigrants now. We made a difference. What's going down at the hospital? Hey, hello. It's me. Oh, it's Henri. It is me, Henri. It's me, Henri. You won't guess what? I got a job. I mean, I'll only be operating some heavy machinery in a drone factory, but it's a start. I might even be able to rent a cheap apartment somewhere now. I'll be getting a stable income again. You owe me. I'm happy for you. I couldn't have done it without you. I owe you. I mean, not that I can pay you back right now, but you know what I mean. What about your loans? It's been so long since I made a payment. I think the collection agency gave up on me. I'll worry about it when the time comes. One step at a time, eh? Thank you. Thank you for helping me get back on my feet. For giving me another chance at life. Wait, which one of them in the crowd is Henri? Because there's one woman, or what looks like a woman, I think, turning to face me as I walk past, which makes me think that's them. Henri looked like, when I met Henri on the past two occasions, it was this dude with the bandana and the beard. Or beanie? I guess he's a hobo, it's probably more of a beanie kind of thing. Oh, you think I should publish the article? Oh dear. The government's so damn incompetent. Well, I mean, if I don't get fired from my job for publishing illicit articles, the government's going to take me down anyway. NoviNews is the enemy of the people! In 2 days I shall make a public appearance. We're going to miss the end of the game. We must end their corruption of truth. With or without them, we will fight the Liaris threat. Time for fear is over. It is now time for action. I got the best actions. I got all the greatest actions. You know it. Everyone says it. Everyone knows I got the best actions. Howdy, headliner. My goodness, that drone incident last night was terrifying. I've seen some angry mobs today. I think people are turning on our own government at a time like this. Oh, did you say something, Pumpkin? She's been much more quiet since she started taking her medication. Hasn't even picked up her drone in a while. But her teacher says she behaves much better in class now. Oh, and DrinkCorp, the company behind Better Buzz, approached me with a lucrative offer. They want me to be an official franchise store for their new line of products. Tempting, tempting. Anyways, I'll let you get to shopping. Anything you'd like? No, I can't afford it. I don't get paid much anymore since I screwed up. You're making a huge mistake, headliner. Oh, that's the government dude, isn't it? Yeah, the kid's cute. So is my pupper, Pandogo. Hey, buddy. No treat today. Can't afford treats for doggos. No treat, no wisdom. Novistan has been loosening its borders in recent weeks. The effects are as palpable as a pipe leak. In other news, public announcement from the Ministry of Health. The The microbes in your genetic pills fear you more than you fear them. And that is the end of our show. As always, sleep soundly, listener. I don't know why I listen to this radio station. It's such garbage. I said that yesterday. I think I've run out of interesting dialogue to have on the sofa. Not that the sofa ever gave me particularly scintillating dialogue anyway, but hey. Hey, Droney. Janek-chan, while you are gone, I've hunted down and killed this crow for you. What am I supposed to do with that? You could feed it to the disgusting mutt you so affectionately refer to as Pandoggo. Online resources revealed a not insignificant amount of animated images depicting felines bringing gifts to owners. Passing the word map of the commentary, the average reaction ranges from awe to cute. But you're not a cat. Me. Ow. I shall study these topics further. Beep boop. My energy levels are adequate. Feed me batteries. Ain't got any. I can't kill you, but never mind. Oh, shoot, yeah, no, that totally is actually a dead crow on my floor. There's just, like, a puddle of blood now. Ew. Aw. Ain't nobody gonna clean that up? That's kind of gross. It's not kind of gross, that's totally gross. Headliner, Your adjusted payment today is 25 microns. There are no quotas today. It's up to you now, Headliner. I suppose it's my time. What's going on? Oh. Mr. Call, it's time to go. What the hell? We've had our differences, but it was a pleasure working with you. It's up to you to keep people informed, Headliner. Yeah, hurry it up. Don't let the free press die, Janek. Don't give up everything Enough. Let's get a move on. Ah, Miss Donoff. Pleasure finally meeting you. I will be your new liaison. All operations will be performed as normal. Who are you? Your new liaison. Was that not clear? The National Ministry of Information was concerned with the kind of channel Mr. Call was running. It was imperative we stepped in to correct some of the misinformation. Even a lie repeated often enough becomes the truth. Well, I hope this will be the wonderful beginning of a long-lasting relationship. Now I bid you a productive day. Toodles! Damn! That's all my fault. Basically. Janek, do what is right. How to get fired with one rubber stamp. Novistan government engineered the plague. Novistania has been suffering an epidemic engineered by its own government. Fear and panic were cultivated by elites to excuse extremist policies against our neighbors. We cannot let the ruling party seize authoritarian control. Well, I mean, if I've got to be a martyr, kind of need to. Decisive actions needed with Liaris. Between one-sided trade deals and suspicion of foul play, Novistan can no longer tolerate Liaris' tampering in genetic technology. It's time to contain the threat before it spreads. I could publish that and the Novistan government engineered the plague one at the same time. It's clearly a conflict with each other. How regulations killed promising new drugs. Last year, promising new seizure drug developed by Mudex had to be cancelled halfway through clinical trials. The price point demanded by Novistan Pharmaceutical Coalition simply made further research cost prohibitive, explained lead researcher. After all that, oh no. Exciting future for NoviNews. Last night, Jack Cole stepped down from his position as chief executive of NoviNews for personal reasons, leaving the channel in good hands. We're excited to keep the public informed. Huh. Stop the damn drones! Public safety groups are raising concerns over recently dispatched policing drones. The little machines are not only obtrusive, but hugely unnerving. The people of Novistan should not stand for this. My wonderful night with Bedabuzz. I was skeptical at first, I admit, but after a great evening with friends and wake up more fresh than after 3 cups of Joe, I think I'm a convert. Also, why is the headline image, the header image for this particular article, no drinking? Exciting future for NoviNews. Don't drink alcohol, kids. Right. Both bad. I guess the drugs one. And we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing the truth thing. We're doing the truth. We're gonna do the truth thing. Oh my god, the truth is out. Oh my god, I'm fired. I'm so fired. I don't really want to run any of it. I mean, I guess this ties with like our company's lines and attitudes. Stop the damn drones. I don't know. Do we care about drones? I'm not like inherently opposed to drones as a whole. For policing purposes, I don't know. I don't know. That's not a good thing. Yeah, it's gonna be one of these two. Wait, does it say approve 2 or is it want to? Approve 2. So I have to approve one other one. I just don't know which one. I guess to some degree it doesn't matter because I ain't coming into work tomorrow. Boop. Laters, losers. I mean, how do we know it was the truth? Way to confuse the nation, dick. We will not be manipulated. Stop, Wolf! Stop the plague! We will not be manipulated. Stop, Wolf! Wolf! Stop the plague! Uh-oh. Oh, everything's on fire now. Just more casual fights with police officers. And again, no arrests made. The police are just quite happy to beat people up on the street and let them go. And suddenly a soundtrack that feels like it belongs in Party Hard. Yep, the government. I love how everybody in the city is quite happy to throw Molotovs at a building and just casually stroll away. Cool guys don't look at Molotovs. Also, that's really impressive. They hit the lamppost and set the lamppost on fire with a Molotov. Oh. Let's bob in and see the cops. Miss Dunhoff, we got an arrest warrant for you? Are you here to post bail to release your brother? No. Really not. No. If I'm still in Novastan in 4 days' time and still getting any kind of pay, I'll let you know. Good day, citizen. Will not be manipulated. Stop, Wolf. Stop the plague. Will not be manipulated. Stop, Wolf. Wolf, stop the plague. Oh, they burned the hospital down. Good going, guys. Now there's nobody to treat your burns. Where does that say? Don't blame the righteous wolf? Does that say right? Yeah. Oh, don't blame the neighbor's wolf. Right. Ah, I knew it all along. You left at my underground bunker. Should probably be in there, buddy. You know, you got an underground bunker, but you're just running around on the street while there's rioting and Molotovs and people vomiting everywhere. Yep, they hit the. Everyone's got a really good throwing arm. He hit the friggin' traffic lights. Rudy, oh my god, he's become Rudy's moonshine. What? My god, it's crazy out there. I know NoviNews has been critical of our government, but that piece they published was borderline slander. I can't believe your channel would speak against our Prime Minister like that. I have no idea how that article slipped by. It's a sad truth we had to acknowledge. What? How can you accuse... Sorry, I shouldn't act like that with customers, no matter how misguided they may be. Hopefully Wolf clarifies all this nonsense in his speech tomorrow. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like you to please leave. It's nothing personal. I'll try to be more welcoming tomorrow, but for now... Fine, I wasn't going to buy anything anyway. Can't afford to buy anything anyway. I saved your business, and this is how I get repaid. Well, let's go to what apparently is the only safe house in town. Whoa! Somebody spent some money on advertising against the governments there. Hey, Pepper. You look really happy. Hey, buddy. No treats. No treat, no wisdom. How about some crappy radio? Chaos, fire, and brimstone. No, sorry, I thought I was reading the opening to Game of Thorns. In other news, we've heard a rumor a certain headliner has problems filling out simple forms correctly. What a nasty, vile, mean-spirited rumor. Well, that's what I thought. Thank you for listening to Frank Talked with Franklin, where we dissect what happened. Say good night, Novistan. As if my paperwork thing made it onto the radio. Come on. I should buy some dog food, but he wasn't selling me any dog food. No! He wouldn't sell me dog food. How am I supposed to feed my pupper? Defense rests. Yeah, the sofa was a bad purchase. Even my house has gone fuzzy and soft and weird colored now. Drono is currently updating. Progress 34%. Estimated time remaining 4 hours, 51 minutes, 10 seconds. Okay. Getting ready to murder me in my sleep, I suppose. Day 12. I ain't gonna make it to day 13. Miss Dornhoff, I was checking our channel yesterday. That was a peculiar story you published. Did it come from one of our writers? We only allow certified authors to publish. NoviNews is not some garbage blog. I see on your record this would mark your 3rd penalty, no? I have only just met you, but this does not bode well for your future at NoviNews. Your adjusted payment today is 25 microns. Today you must approve between 2 and 3 articles. Our wonderful PM is supposed to address the nation in person in the city centre tonight. You should most definitely catch it on your way back. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we're not fired. Oh, okay. Alright. They say it was 3 strikes. I assume 3rd strike is you're out. Normally a 3-strike system is 3 strikes and you're out. 3 strikes and life carries on as though you only had 2 strikes? Fine, alright. It's got less impact when it works like that. Synthetic substance is a safer way to imbibe, while the buzz one gets from the synthetic substance is almost indistinguishable from regular alcohol. Test subjects in recent studies displayed 48% less violence tendencies than those under influence. Efficiency of air-based surveillance. Little buzzing drones are more than just background noise. They are a pillar of our safety, able to cover more ground on dark alleys than your standard cop. They're essential for deterring criminals. Interesting. Exact counter-opposite point of the article I ran yesterday. Drug prices are unlikely to change. After a busy morning full of meetings, Moodex failed to negotiate a deal with the Novistan Pharmaceutical Coalition. The current pricing model is unlikely to change, both good and bad news depending on how one looks at it. And PM Wolf to address nation post-riots. A wave of unprecedented rioting spread through Novistan last night, resulting in millions in property damage. Police finally managed to regain control, but unrest still looms as PM Wolf prepares to address the nation tonight. It's pretty just... There's Evelyn, but there's not really like an angle there. That's just pretty factual, I guess. Yeah, you get paid, Evelyn. Drug prices, sure. And I guess we keep pushing the better buzz, I suppose. Keep our shop keep happy-ish. Well, I don't really want to... Yeah, I'm not really interested in contradicting what I published yesterday, so... Actually, I could have only approved 2. I was thinking I was aiming for 3, but it's 2 to 3. Hey, everything's not burned down today. I hope Wolf gets what's going for him. No one stands sure getting serious about security. No one cares about our rights anymore. Oh, is that Evie? Oh my god, they've taken the boss away. What a prick. And yet I feel bad for him, you know? Yeah, I had disagreements, but he really cared for the NoviNews family. Sorry, I'm okay. Hi, Janik. It's good to see you again. What book are you reading? Oh, it's an abridged history of Liaris. Did you know they went from being a small backwater nation in the Union to being the vanguard of genetic research? But the society wasn't quite prepared for such a rapid change, and it basically destroyed the middle class. You're either at the top of the social food chain, or everybody else. What about you? Reading much? The History of the Union of Dunnaby. Thriller about genetic mods. Yeah, thriller like genetic mods. Oh yeah? There are a lot of those coming out lately. Especially with all those modification conspiracy theories floating around. What are you drinking? Oh, this. Just a boring old cortado. Espresso mixed with equal amounts of steamed milk. It hits the perfect spot between creamy and coffee. How'd you take your coffee? Black and bitter. Such adult tastes. How's your health? It's been better. Still waiting for the additional tests. Ugh, the new system's so slow. There's some new meds they want to put me on. I think I should be able to afford them with our current salary and medication prices staying where they are. Thank God we never lost that extra funding. Thanks for asking, though. How you been holding up? Some kinks here and there. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Try and stay healthy with this bug going around, okay? Anyways, I'm glad you found the time to stop by. Since I've moved, it's been hard to meet new people. And I'm an only child, so I don't have any siblings to talk to. Oh, I heard your brother was arrested. Is that true? That's messed up. Wait, is it because of his oh my god. I have to write about this. People need to know. Anyways, I saw that article about the outbreak of the disease, and god, what if that's what happened to... No, it has to be nonsense. Wolf is an asshole, but engineering an entire plague? Glad we got a chance to catch up, though. Hope I don't come off as too cranky at times. I think it's endearing. Oh, that's sweet. I really like you, Janik. It's always fun to talk to you. I look forward to hanging out again soon. Good night. Okay, that was just a friendly chat, I guess. That was, like, not actually consequential to the plot in any way, shape, or form. You go see the bro? Can I help you? Can I see my brother? I'm sorry, visitation is closed today on account of Mr. Wolf's address. Please check back in tomorrow. Good day, citizen. Okay. Oh, here he is. Ooh. He's straight up here. He's not even here in a hologram today. You're a disgrace. What an asshole. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think I quite expected that one, but... Right, nothing to see here, folks. They dropped the curtain on the wrong side. Everyone on the street can still see him dead. Also, I love that they brought a curtain there just to drop, just in case the president got shot. They didn't even let him start talking and, like, go for it in the middle of the speech. He's like, oh, he's just getting ready to start. Quick, shoot him. Like, talk about anticlimactic. Also, to be fair, I thought he was going to do the hologram thing as well, so, like, I didn't, like, foresee this being oh, he's going to be assassinated thing. Because, like, he's made speeches, like, 3 times so far in the game, and every single time he did it, like, via hologram. The job's now the now job is going, the new job's going well. Thank you again for everything. Are you able to pay me back yet? Just mildly hoping that at some point he's going to be like, hey, you paid me so much and changed my life. Here's what I owe you. Now you can afford to bail your brother out. That's what I'm gunning for. Although we're on like the last day of the game, so the end justifies the means. Hey, bagheads throwing molotovs. Cool. Yep, baghead didn't win. Miss Donhoff, you have done our nation a great service. We shall put an end to Novistan's corrupt leadership. You have awoken the people. So, have I just set up the nation for an invasion by our neighbors to take over and just, like, basically annex our country into Liaris or something? I think that's what we've done, potentially. I've probably been, like, horribly manipulated here. You have awoken the people, headliner. You saved Novistan. You are the voice of the next generation. Maybe. My goodness, an assassination? This isn't how democracy works. I've been reading all the bad press around him. I knew the guy had it coming, but not like that. Well, anyways. Welcome to the brand new Rudy's Moonshine, your #1 source for better buzz and good times. I've got a lucrative offer from Better Brothers to be a franchise store and bit the bullet. I hear they're about to announce a whole new product line extension. Isn't Better Buzz harmful? Nonsense. All the news I've seen seems to be raving about it. Oh yeah, I wonder who published that. Either way, Drinkhoff has been pouring plenty of coin into our business to rebrand. Smart business decision. Thanks. It's important to evolve, look for new opportunities, and get a feel for the market. But please don't put all your eggs in one basket. When Liaris takes over, they might regulate it. One way or another, people get their fix. At least they're getting it from a legal, reputable source. It's not even about the money. At the end of the day, I'll be able to provide for my girl. And that's the most important thing. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Yeah. I think that's the moral of the game right here. Just that line is just like, that is the entire game. Well, I'm not qualified to judge. No one is, really. I like to appoint authority to make hard decisions for us, so we don't have to feel bad when things go awry. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. I love it when people make decisions for me, so that I don't have to blame me. Such is life. Oh, I see some new customers coming in. Guess I'll be extra busy next few days, so let me ring you up. Anything you'd like? Still can't afford it. Oh god, his entire line is Better Buzz. We can have Better Buzz, or Cherry Better Buzz, a fruity addition. Lime Buzz, Choco Buzz, more Better Buzz, more Better Buzz, more Better Buzz, more Better Buzz. All the other... Oh. Rudy, I can't feed my dog now. You stopped selling dog food for Cherry Better Buzz. How am I supposed to feed my dog? I can't be your customer anymore. I needed dog food. You wanna watch his speech? A little late for that. It's more like throw an egg at him. Nothing going on this side. Alright, let's go home. Listen to the crappy radio. I heard 2 children talking on the playground, because this is the most important thing of the day. More languages than I can understand. Well, I suppose I'd never claim to be cultured. By the way, I heard rumors of a kooky conspiracy today. Genetic sickness, corrupt big pharma, bootlegged substance, and something else. Oh my. I bet the dog is in on it too. I bet you are, Pandago, you're in on it. If my mad drivel bored you to sleep, you're in luck, dear listener. The end. Sleep soundly. Pandago! Oh, you look hungry. I can't buy you food because the shop stopped selling dog food. Oh, sorry, no treats, because the shop stopped selling dog treats as well. No treat, no wisdom. Yeah, new MRS treatment. Not treatment, it's just a treatment. Spice and dog food. Greetings, Janik-chan. I have been updated to version 09B7B. So what's new? I have added important security patches as well as new icons to the desktop. What security updates? In version 096 there was a possible buffer overflow that could accidentally trigger me to fire up guns at my owner. Oh, I have also learned to use new emojis. Another disappointing update. You can send your feedback to jacob@unboundcreations.com. I think that's actually the devs. I presume that's like literally the devs' like own email address. Beep boop. My energy levels are superb. Do you wish to feed me batteries? I don't have any. Well, my guns got fixed, so hey. I shall resume CM Street AI Wander protocol derived from CM Street AI base and overriding on update virtual function. Day 13. Well, I thought we were already on day 13. This is gonna be the last day. I think this is the last day. Ms. Donhoff, did you see the Prime Minister's speech last night? Shocking. Absolutely shocking. That is why we had to remove dangerous individuals, such as your previous boss. But it appears we were too late. Anyway, going back to our work. Registered payment today is 25 microns. No quotas today, so prove as many or as few stories as you wish. Okay. Alrighty. Janik, you did what you have to do to protect the NoviNews family. I harbor no resentment. Keep it up, headliner. B. Did my boss have a name? He did, didn't he? I can't even remember. He was so insignificant I don't even remember his name. I don't know if B's just boss. He was mostly just referred to as boss. We only got his name, I think, when he was arrested, really. Breaking! Prime Minister Wolf assassinated! Last night at 7:43 PM, PM Wolf has been critically wounded during his public address. Doctors at the Novistown National Hospital pronounced his passing an hour ago, leaving an uneasy void to be filled in the government. Seems pretty important, we should probably do that. Novistown silences voices. Justin Donhoff has been imprisoned without trial for daring to mock Prime Minister Wolf at a comedy show. The arrest is an unprecedented attack on free speech. People of Novistown cannot stand by this. Boop! Preach, sister! 15 alternatives to getting a buzz. From relaxing bubble bath to playing with your pets, there's many ways we can have a good night without reaching for synthetic substances. Yeah, let's do it. We got different management now. We can change the tone. Hope Novistown's treating you alright. Oh, I now get an achieve for assassination? I don't know why they didn't get that at the assassination. Hey, hanging out at the cafe again. Hey, Janik. Good to see you. Sorry, I didn't see you come in. I have some news. I didn't really come in, was apparently sat out on the street. I have some news. Remember when I fainted a week ago waiting in those crazy hospital lines? That episode caused some internal bleeding and irreversible damage to my body. I'll never be able to have children. Kids are goddamn brats anyway. There's other options. I'm so sorry. We'll worry about it later. I say, we'll worry about it later sounds like the almost implication there is like, we were going to have kids together? I didn't think our relationship had reached that stage. We went on one quote-unquote date, and that was about it. And even then, it was not entirely clear whether it was a date. Just our brother seemed to like decide it was, but hey. There are other options. Yeah, I guess. It's just not what I pictured with my life. But also, I was able to get new meds to manage my MRS and keep the disease from progressing further. Thank God we never lost that extra funding. And I heard I can mix them with better buzz. But enough about that. I've been thinking about these past 2 weeks. Nova's town's gotten really tolerant lately. People seem much friendlier these days, despite the different colour of my skin. So good to feel like I actually belong. I feel our news has significantly broadened people's viewpoints. Well, I should probably get back to work, but... Oh, you're just too tempting of a distraction. Yeah, I know, I'm pretty awesome. And so humble. Oh, guess what? I got an extra rare foil card from a friend going to the big festival in Galixia. I already had the regular one. This one's gonna look way better in my display collection. Cool. I know, right? Oh, hey, I was thinking, you live pretty close by, right? How about I come over? We can get some better buzz. I'll see you in a bit, Janik. Oh, okay. Oh. Well, apparently our relationship has progressed further than I was aware it had. Fair enough. I feel like there are better things to be drinking than better buzz, but it is what it is. Yes, can I help you? Can I see my brother? Let me see. Justin Donhoff. Sorry, does not match any records. Has he been released? Nope. We have no records. Check again. Okay. Let me see. Justin Donhoff. No records. That is impossible. I'm sorry, that's what it says here in the system. What happened to him? There is no record of him in our system. No arrest or release, I'm afraid. That can't be right. I'm sorry, Ms. Donhoff. I'm afraid there is nothing more I can do. Wait, the government made him disappear? Is that what this is? Good day, citizen. What? I wish I'd been able to pay bail now. That's rather concerning. Oh, Jeebus. That's quite the Caterpillar tracked cannon. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I guess that it is the scene of the Prime Minister's assassination. I can see why they might up the security a little bit. Impeach? Impeach who? He's dead. Or was he not dead? No, he was dead, yeah. He wasn't, like, just wounded or anything, was he? The article literally said he died an hour ago. Oh my god, Wolf was shot. He had it coming. Hello. Nice to bump into you again. Just taking my usual day off. It's nice to come to the park with my girl. She doesn't care to fly drones anymore. Not since the school put her on new medication. I really hoped she'd have a promising career working with these things. The past few weeks have been so hectic. Oh, Betterbuzz approached me with a deal to include their upcoming product line extension. I'm scrapping the grocery aisle to put in more coolers. Bubble Buzz, Cinnamon Smash, Ginnerade. So many new options and many new markets. We sold out. Nonsense. Blame the foreigners coming in and taking my customers away. Got no choice but to find a better way. Looks like we'll run out of people who'll drink anytime soon. Anyways, the most important thing is that now I'll be able to start my little lady's college fund. He spends a lot more time reading now. He'll be okay, Pumpkin. Blood money! You never told me her name. I'm sure he did at one stage. I'm pretty sure he did tell me her name. What, wasn't it Eva? I thought her name was Eva. You don't tell me her name. Oh, Ada. I knew it. I knew it was a short 3-letter name ending in A. That was close. Ada. Named after a mother. It's always a pleasure having you in my store, Janik. Except for that one day when I tried to kick you out. In fact, I did kick you out. Because you, like, published an anti-government article. Goodbye, headliner. When did you leave the Aris? When I was 12. Wow, you're practically Novistanian now. Stop corrupt government! Impeach! Impeach! You guys get a conversation? Nope, you guys just gonna chunder on my feet. Thanks. Now I gotta put my shoes in the wash. NoviNews, a trusted news source. Hooray, NoviNews. Adverts, cool. What if I'm just a psychological manifestation of someone's insanity? What would that make you, dear listener? By the way. And now, time for caller. Frank, last night I saw some weird trails in the sky and now I learn I'm sick. The news corroborates it, everything's connected. I'm sure it is, dear listener, I'm sure it is. That's all we have time for Frank Talks with Franklin tonight. As always, sleep soundly, listener. Hey, Pupper. Nope, you look hungry, but the shop still doesn't sell food, so... You know. We do what we can. I can't do much. Not without a shop. Let's have a moment on the sofa. Whew, I'm beat. Well, that's enough rest. Time to stare forlornly at the dog food bowl. Janik-chan, I have no more dialogue to dispense. My programmer J4 Cub has failed to provide me with more additional material for conversation. Press any key to continue. Beep boop. My energy levels are superb. Do you wish to feed me batteries? I ain't got none. I'm displeased. But beep boop. I shall resume my regular patrol routes. Hey! Hello? Hey, Janik. I just broke into your house, you know. Obviously, why would you not expect me to be here waiting for you when you got home? Like, you never gave me keys to your place, but you shouldn't be surprised to find me here waiting for you. Wow, you have a nice place. Your dog's so cute. It's been a crazy 2 weeks, but let's not think about that right now. It's such a nice evening. I got us some better buzz on the way. Let's have a glass and... Oh, Janik. Oh, Janik. No. Oh, there is a day 14. Okay, things keep going. Things keep rolling on, huh? All right. Donhoff. Well, it's been an eventful 2 weeks. I noticed you have quite a few penalties on your record. I'm afraid we are not quite happy with your work here at NoviNews. It is best we let you go. I should have figured not to trust someone who cannot even fill a simple job application correctly. Oh my god, right to the very end. They ain't gonna let that one go. Please pack up your things and go. The end. You're fired. The Prime Minister was assassinated. I guess these are all sort of their... I guess it's kind of a branching-y kind of ending, where like there'll be a bunch of different outcomes depending on how you push the country. So we pushed the Prime Minister to get assassinated. He was Donald Trump, so that's, you know... We ain't gonna lose too much sleep over that. A love story blossomed. I'm very okay with this. My brother was never heard from again. The government got him. Yeah, that could have gone better. Oh, but we've got Henri here. I think that's Henri. Was he a thing that, like, does he count towards an actual story thing? Local shopkeeper found a new venture. Oh, so interesting. Okay. I got 2 chiefs for the shopkeeper there. There was a business success and sell out. So presumably there's a way to drive business to him to make his business successful without going full better buzz. Like you can push people towards shop local, I suppose, without ever without forcing him to like completely only stock better buzz. My boss was taken away. Feed your dog. No excuse for animal. Oh my god! As if I'm getting that. As if you don't feed your dog for 2 days, you get animal abuse protesters outside your house. I don't even have an option to feed it. Literally, there is no mechanic in the game for me to feed the dog anymore. The only shop in town only sells Better Buzz. I could feed my dog Better Buzz. Do you want me to feed my dog Better Buzz? And so this timeline ends, but many more exist. Try again to see what might change. Prime Minister was assassinated. My brother was never heard from again. Love story blossomed. Local shopkeeper found a new venture. My boss was taken away. No, don't share. I presume that post that's like Twitter or something. And that was Headliner NoviNews. That was a good little game. It was, as I observed on Sunday, to be fair, a bit unpolished. Definitely could have benefited from a proofreader. I mean, heck, Dev, if you want me to, like, have a skim through it, you know, my services are available. I can proofreader for hire over here. I can do that for you if you want to, like, hire a freelance proofreader to, like, fix up your game for your next updates. So you're like, hey, our game's even tighter and more polished, right? Yeah. Just a thought. Will I go for the other endings? I'm in the same place that I always feel like I am with every game like this. I feel the same way about this right now as I did about Papers, Please, as I did about Not Tonight, as I did about Do Not Feed the Monkeys. Possibly other things that elude me right now. Which is to say, I'm absolutely dying to play through it right now. But I've also got, like, other things that I also want to play and might prioritize in terms of streaming. And I'm going to sit here and tell myself that, well, if I don't play through it on a stream, I'll play through it for myself. I will never play it again. In all fairness, it's not a long game. I streamed for, what, 2.5 hours the other night? I streamed for, so it's like, the whole thing is 4 hours long, really. It's not a big deal. And if I'm not sitting and reading every line of dialogue, I could probably burn through it in less, like 3 hours or so, probably. So to that end, I would love to go through and see if you can... If you don't buy all the garbage, can I pay for Henri's suit? Can I also bail out my brother and pay for the marketing to make the comedy gig a success? But if you pay for the marketing to make the comedy gig a success... Yeah, if you pay for the comedy gig, then you only publish 2 bad articles, so you would keep your job. But you'd also need the money to bail out your brother immediately after that. But you shouldn't be earning less at that stage because you'll have only published 2 bad articles. You shouldn't actually take quite as much of a pay cut throughout the course of the game. And if you don't buy the garbage, that's better. I want to see how the dialogue changes if you don't screw up the job application. Because people never let that one go throughout the entire game. There's some interesting things. I would like to push the country in different directions. I would like to see if I can keep the job. I would like to keep my brother around. I'd like to steer the shop away from the Better Buzz thing, but also not necessarily, like, you know, run it to destitution. Oh, I've just realized what this is. Oh, this in the corner is when it says publish what you got. This is it. This is the last headliner, the last person to publish this. I can't be the last person to publish it. This is from Saturday. Someone who published this on Saturday started a war kept his brother around, but working on his mental issues. Evie got deported? What? The community resisted foreign markets, but I made a new best friend. Who's the new best friend in all this? I don't know who that would be. Your boss? The shopkeeper? Huh, interesting. Seems like that was more of a broadly right-wing kind of playthrough. And I think it is. I think it is interesting that the game does, I think, allow for both kind of sort of political stances. I saw one of the Steam reviews like, "Boo! This is a transparently left-wing game. It's supposed to be Trump, and it's all anti-Trump." And it's like, maybe you made some very left-wing decisions then, because it seems like potentially, if you push things the other way, it might not be quite... I don't know, it might be worth playing through and seeing, but it doesn't seem like it's quite as clear-cut as that. I think the idea is that there are options for you to push the country in whichever direction you like. I don't know, I probably am not going to play this, therefore, you know, you've had a taste of it. If you want to see other endings, you can go and buy the game and play it yourselves, right? That's how that works. Yeah, I'm dying to see the other stuff. I probably never will. There are many. There are so many options. There are a lot of options. But if you go and buy the game, you can see all those options yourself. Also, fun fact. The devs of this emailed me yesterday, I think, like, just kind of a follow-up email, I guess, from the first one. They're like, this is, "Have you played our game yet?" kind of where it's like, you guys didn't do your research. I played this yesterday. Go look at my bloody channel. I understand that they can't, like, literally check every channel, but it seems, when that happens, it's just a little bit, it's like, it feels lazy now. It feels like you just didn't bother. You didn't make the effort. Never mind. Yeah, I'll leave that there. It is... Well, I have not streamed as long as I normally would. I started late. I've not streamed as long as I normally would either. So, I don't know. Part of me feels like I should play more and do more, but also it's reasonably late, and if I start now, I won't get very far at all either. So, now is not the time of evening to be starting a new playthrough of anything. So I'm just gonna have to wrap this up about here. As I say, if you want more, go buy the game and see the other options. That's where I'm gonna leave you on that one. I'm gonna need another different game to play after this, though. So I'll have to ponder that, or you can shout at me in the Discord. Also good. There is a new update to World's Drift today. I was actually contemplating playing that this evening. I'm going to have to try and rope Tulkas into playing that later this week. Oh, you know what? I say I need to find another game, but I'm not going to be able to stream anything new till... Let's see. It's probably going to be next week. I'm away this weekend. Some of my friends back up in Yorkshire are wanting to do like a... kind of because, you know, Christmas time is normally family time. They want to do kind of a friends instead of family Christmas get-together. So they do a friends get-together and then a family get-together for Christmas. So they're like, come up, yeah, 2 weeks before Christmas, or is it, how close are we to Christmas? Oh shoot, no, this is like the week before Christmas. Oh god, how close are we to Christmas? We're so close to Christmas. That's really snuck up on me. Yeah, like, Jeebus, so soon. Yeah, it's like, yeah, the week before Christmas, have a friends get together, and then the week after becomes like the family kind of thing. So they've asked me to come up, so yeah, I'm going to be travelling up to Yorkshire this weekend for that, so I won't be around on Sunday evenings to do a stream like normal, so no stream Sunday. I could maybe stream something tomorrow instead, but I'd have to figure out what, and I don't know what yet. It is not the classic Morocco is absent for December. The last 2-3-ish years, well, I've always tried to cover it with video content in advance, but yeah, in the last 3 years I have been absent in December because I was working in order fulfillment in a warehouse in the drinks industry, which involves basically between 10 and 12-hour shifts 7 days a week for a full month straight, which is frigging exhausting. That's not something a human being is really, like, particularly well designed to withstand for great lengths of time. I know some people do that for, like, huge swathes of their life, and those people are crazy people. I don't know how anyone can really, like, properly, like, live like that. Yeah, a month a year was ample. But at this point, I'm making the drinks now. And frankly, the general flow of things is we make things in October, they get made in they get like bottled and packaged and stuff throughout November, and then they get sold in December. My department is not actually crazy busy, so this is chill as anything, which is if I was running around like a madman, I'd be like, Christmas cannot come soon enough, this is really dragging. Christmas has kind of snuck up on me quite quickly this time because, like, I'm not working 12 hours a day every day and it's dragging its heels, and I'm like, oh god, why won't this be over? I'm quite happy with my current workplace and workload. So, yeah, no, Meroka, unless situations change dramatically over the coming year, Meroka for the foreseeable should be free December, really. Should be pretty alright. I am now, but yeah, the issue with the issue with December is simply, like I say, just that people are wanting to do stuff. I'm going to be away this weekend. I'll be back up here next week, but then I'm traveling back up north again on the Friday evening to my family, where I will be staying and then visiting friends and stuff over the course of the week. So I will be back in the south at my computer and able to stream on the 2nd of January. So I am going to be away for a week, basically. And I'm not going to be able to do much for you guys, but I'll probably put out something around then. Over the next week, I need to work on my end of year video, which I can put out sort of during that week. I'll try and get my Button Mash Gaming Awards video put together this week so that I've got that to go out over Christmas week, you know? I've given it some ponderance over the last couple of months, but like at some point I need to like sit down and say, yes, these are the best games of 2018, go play them. I don't tend to like beat around the bush on these things. I think people have probably got a pretty good handle on what I'm really liking anyway over the course of the year, but there you go. Well, like, I'll consolidate that into a definitive these are my favorites list. As for war games next, I don't know. I always say I've got like a squillion things to play, but when it actually comes down to it and I look at my Steam library, I'm like, what can I play? There was a bundle on Indie Gala recently. In fact, it's still on. It's still available. There's a game called World's Dawn, which I've seen on the Steam store a couple times, and it got my attention, and it came up in this indie bundle for like £4 for a bunch of stuff. Most of it's just weird, terrible, low-quality anime RPG Maker stuff. In fact, this one's RPG Maker stuff, actually, to be fair. But basically, the premise just seems to be anime Stardew Valley. But, like, from what I've heard, it's kind of maybe a bit more in-depth in terms of, like, relationships with other characters. Maybe less emphasis on farming and more emphasis on your interpersonal relationships. Which sounds really good, actually. That sounds totally my jam. I mean, it still looks super RPG Maker, but it's quite pretty, quite anime. And it's got a lot more interesting stuff, I think, going on than some of the stuff in Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley. Definitely in Harvest Moon. So I kind of want to give that a go, but it's also something that I would end... It's called World's Dawn. But if you go onto indiegala.com, like I say, they've got an indie bundle going on at the minute that's just all anime stuff. Most of it is kind of, I really don't care about much of this. There's the Reject Demon Toko in there, actually, which is It's not a game I've played, but I've watched a Let's Play of it. It's actually a pretty decent visual novel. There's obviously a lot of visual novel looking stuff. That's some of it looks garbage. Some of it looks maybe okay. If you're not familiar with Reject Demon Toko, that's pretty decent. It's good art. Definitely a few boobies and cool demons and supernatural stuff. It's actually a pretty solid visual novel. World's Dawn was the one that got my attention though, because the game's normally like 10 quid and like 4 quid for this plus other stuff. I was like, alright, I'll have a crack at that, sure. In fact, it's only £7. I didn't even save that much money. Whoops. I thought it was more expensive. Huh. Whoops. No, that'll show me. Yeah. I would like to play that, but if it's anything like Stardew Valley, that you know, we're talking like 70 hours of gameplay to chew through it all. Like, that's going to take a few streams, you know? Or videos. No, not Indigala, Gala. Indiegogo is like a crowdfunding website. Gala, like a festival, like a gala. It's one of those ones that popped up after Humble that was like trying to copy what Humble does, and as far as those kind of sites go, they've been one of the more successful ones because they're still around, but their bundles are always usually a bit barrel scrapey. I don't know, I'm still on their mailing list, so I still see most of what they send me, and occasionally there's something that you're like, oh, it's alright. But I've never seen a bundle from them that I was like, whoa! You know how when Humble do one of their numbered Humble bundles, and they're like, oh, this is Humble Bundle 7, 8, 9, 15, whatever they're up to. And you're like, wow, that is a really good selection of games for not much money. Indigala is not that. I have never seen that on Indigala. You go through the list and you're like, yep, all of these have got very mixed reviews on Steam. They all look pretty tragic. Let me have a look. Indigala. I think it was the... What do they call it? Do they call it the Tokyo Core bundle or something? Yes, Tokyo Core. It's the second one on their banner at the top of the website right now, right after the adult-only sale, which if you're looking for anime boobies, that's where you find the anime boobies. just in case you're wondering, just in case anybody out there was like, hey, where could I possibly find anime boobies? Indigala right now apparently is your one-stop shop for anime boobies. Featuring such games as a harem island where you can have sex with women 24/7, a jellyfish girl's pet mating diary, an all-women resort where you can have sex with anyone, androids for sale, my very own harem, busty maid cream pie heaven, some Sakura games, like just I don't for a moment believe any of that would ever be worth anyone's time. But worth noting that Jesse Cox recently created a Pornhub channel just for like streaming basically hentai stuff, because there was something he was wanting to like either do like a reaction video to or play or something that was just basically porn, and he was like, I don't want to have to censor all this for YouTube, but I really want to play it. So he just created a Pornhub channel, and I think someone else has already done that, and they'd like apparently they're making like an actual channel out of playing porn games. I think the concept's hilarious, but I don't think I have like the wherewithal to do something like that. I'm like, that sounds brilliant. I want to try that, but I don't think I could do it. So yeah, bundles. There are 14 days remaining on the bundle. They don't like. They keep them around a while. They don't. It's not like a, oh, you got to get it while it's there. It's It hangs around a while. In fact, there is a game in there called Bad End, which I bought that because it was like less than £1 on Steam a long time ago, and it sounded like a reasonably interesting visual novel, and I wanted to play it on the channel, and then when I got into it, it was one of those games where there were a lot of Japanese names I didn't know how to pronounce or which gender to assign a voice to, and everybody is introduced like without a portrait and question mark, and like half the characters in the game appear like this, and I'm like, I have no idea what voices to do for anybody, because the game is giving me no clues or frames of reference, and I can't keep track of the characters because it's all Japanese names, which confuse me completely. So I just gave up on that in the end. But it seemed like a reasonably interesting horror visual novel. So, worth checking out that one as well, I think, in the bundle. Alrighty, I've done that thing again where I, like, keep talking for a quarter of an hour after I finish playing the game. I should probably stop doing that. It's a bad habit to be in. But, yeah, Anime Stardew Valley, I would say, is there a demand for that? I'm sure there is a demand for that. It's another one of those things that's just too long, I think, to put into a YouTube video or stream. I like these bite-sized things. Do Not Feed the Monkeys I wrapped up in like 2 streams and went back for a 3rd. This I wrapped up in 2 streams. I like bite-size, you know? I'm wondering. I'll be honest, I'm wondering where Slime Ranch is at these days. I feel like I've not heard anything from Slime Ranch in a long time, and I really want to get back to that. But I want an update in order to, like, give me a reason to go back to it. World's Adrift, yeah, that's happening. Be doing that with Tulkas soon. I don't know. We got a democracy channel for reasons. Yeah, crosscode, I know, the reason I'm not doing crosscode at the minute is because I'm very much aware that it is totally not bite-size. It's a game that I want to play, but it's so not bite-sized that it's putting me off playing it. Anything that I've ever said, oh, I really want to play that, and then everyone sat there wondering, why has Moroka never played that? He said he wanted to play that. Why has he not yet? That's why. It's because it's not bite-sized, honestly. Because if I do it, I'm basically committing to playing this for the next 3 months. At least. And I don't want to, like, make that... I'm not ready for that kind of commitment. Also, it is almost Christmas. I feel like we've only just finished a Steam sale. We did only just finish a Steam sale. That was the... Thanksgiving was not long ago, but let's be honest... Everything goes on sale at Christmas, so give it about a week and a bit, and everything on your Steam wishlist will be like 90% off. At which point I need to make some hard decisions about which ones get bought again. I mean, weirdly enough, actually, I've got a wishlist a mile long, and every single time everything goes on sale, I'm like, oh my god, I should buy all of these things, and I go down the list, and I'm like, but am I going to play them? Nah, I guess I won't. All the things I really want to play on my wishlist are, like, actually not available at the moment. They're not out yet. There was, oh, and actually one that might be bite-sized that came up, I guess it came out in March, so I'm a bit behind the curve on it. It was called Coffee Crawl, which is supposed to, I think it is an RPG Maker game again, but... It's, the world has fallen asleep, you're among the few who are still awake. Choose your class, manage your resources, craft items. It's roguelike-y, but, like, it's supposed to be like school kids and coffee-powered school kids in some sort of a roguelike-y dungeon crawling thing. We're like, this is such a weird concept, but it sounds kind of interesting. I don't know how much life it has or how much it would grab me. It just sounded weird and quirky and interesting at the time. So that's on my list. That's a cheap game as well. Muse Dash still says, Muse Dash has been actually pushed back. It used to say third quarter 2018, which is long gone. Now it says first quarter 19. They've actually updated that. Boo! There's on my list. I don't know. I every so often, every few weeks, I just seem to go through my wish list and be like, what can I play? There's My Tetsu, which is like anthropomorphic train anime girls. It's just a visual novel in a world where all of the trains are anime girls. It's just like, oh, why? But also, yes. So stupid. There is Time Spinner, which does look a stunning bit of pixel art. But I think that may be all that really is doing it for me on that one. It's a like a time traveling Metroidvania thing, which I have played little indie kind of things that use that kind of stuff before. It's a cool mechanic. If this plays similarly, it will be a good game. It looks stunning. I dig it a lot. I just don't think it's my kind of game to really really get into. I think if I were to play Time Spinner, I don't know. I'd probably stick with it and finish it, but I don't know if I don't know. It's just one of those games I just like. I think I just like the art. I just want to play it for the art. There's so many games like that. I'm just like, this looks. The prime example of that one, actually, that kind of thing, actually, is Iconoclasts. Came out earlier this year. It took like 9 years to make, made by one person, and yeah. It's a game that's like, this looks incredible. I love this. This is such a talented artist. It looks fantastic, but it's supposed to be like brutally hard. So I'm just like, no, no. It's a great looking game, but I can't do that to myself. The train anime. If you want to look it up, it's Maitetsu. 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 It's one of those things that's like, the only way this could work is anime. In no other genre or medium would anyone be like, why? Oh, this couldn't work. I don't know. I'll find something to play. I've got Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age on my wish list. I never played Final Fantasy XII. It's supposed to be very good. Final Fantasy is a commitment. I picked up Final Fantasy 13 too at some point when that was cheap. I haven't got around to playing that yet because I know it'll be a commitment. In other anime news, there's Little Witch Academia Chamber of Time, which just looked cute. I saw that and I was like, oh, that looks cute. Yeah, I like the look of that. Apparently it's based on an anime, and it would probably help to be familiar with the anime to like play it, I suppose, but just as it is, it just looked cute. Just I don't know, it's kind of like an action gameplay thing. Side-scrolling, action fighting thing with RPG elements. EBF? What's EBF 5? I don't know that one. I'm trying to think what that could be. Like, that's not jumping out at me as meaning anything specific. I don't know what else there is. I'm looking at the front page of Steam and it's all just, I don't want any of that. There's one here called The King's Bird. That came out in August. Looks pretty. It's a platformer. Oh, time attack platforming. You. Actually, I'll tell you what, that actually looks quite a lot like... What was that? Dust Force, actually. I really liked Dust Force was good. Dust Force was hard, but good. Oh, yeah, that's. I'm actually going to stop this now. I'm gonna go away. Epic Battle Fans. Oh, okay, yes. Oh, right. I'm aware of the franchise. Yeah, I've seen. I see, every time that pops up, I always think, oh, that looks kind of interesting. That actually might appeal to me, but it also looks like JRPG type thing. So commitment. Every time I see JRPG, I'm just like, I ain't got time in my life for JRPGs. I am not 16 anymore. When I was 16, I would actively consume all the JRPG I could because, like, I was 16. I had time to do that, you know? I can't do that. I'm almost twice that age. And I have no time for that sort of thing. Feed me many bite-sized games. I wish to have all the hors d'oeuvres of video gaming. That's what I want. I don't need no banquets. Hors d'oeuvre me. Right, yeah. Well, keep the ideas in the democracy, and I'll ponder things, and at some point I might even let people actually be mildly democratic and have some sort of vote over things. I keep contemplating doing it. Ooh, okay, yeah. Feed me the bite size. Before I go, then feed me one bite-sized game. You're allowed to feed me one thing. I wish to eat it. Nom 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 nom. I keep getting mailing for closers. I quite like. I keep feeling like I'd like to dip a toe back into closers, but I did burn out on that a bit. It was just kind of getting very samey. Eternal Senior? Senya? Yeah. It is free to play. That is the right price. It is described as Thoughts and Expectations ARPG. It's... Everything in the trailer is all in Japanese, which may come to be an issue. Well, the screenshots show some English. That looks... Some of the artwork's good, some of it's merely okay. I'm not quite sure what to make of that. It does look like just a free-to-play RPG maker-ish thing. It's exactly what's, yeah. One of my followed curators describes it as a solid action RPG with a bittersweet story of love and loss. The game is also free. Get it now. And it draws some of its stuff from Ragnarok Online. Well, that's... No, we don't touch Ragnarok Online around here. My opinions on Ragnarok Online are clear. Ragnarok Online is hot garbage. I never got into that one. That one never did much for me. You know what I would like to play? Wildstar. Oh, damn it. Yeah, alrighty. We can follow up on this at a later point and look at the bite sizes. And yeah, it is late and I must go. Alrighty. Wait. What Morocco opinion? Oh, the Ragnarok Online. Ragnarok Online was probably... That's probably the first MMO I ever played, and I played it because I was on... I spent a lot of time, when I was younger, on some internet forums primarily revolving around the Golden Sun franchise. A lot of the actual discussion really didn't revolve around the game, but it was essentially a Golden Sun fan forum kind of thing. And a lot of the people in that community all played Ragnarok Online, and they kind of convinced me to play it eventually. I was like, oh, everyone's talking about it. All right, let's check this, download this, check this out, see what it's all about. It was like, okay, there was like, here's some introduction tutorial thing, go kill the thing, do the thing, get the bear asses or whatever you've got to collect. And then like at level 5 or something, it was like, okay, you need to go and get one of these things. And I was like, okay, where do I get that? Looked, found out, it's like, oh yeah, you know, you can only get it from like this zone that's like level 30. So your options are to run through all of this deadly territory and get murdered repeatedly and eventually find a thing that you can't fight that drops it. So it's like, do I just have to grind thousands upon thousands of boars to get to level 30 to get this one item? That seems like a shitty mechanic, frankly. There didn't seem to be any way around this. Eventually, the forum goers did elaborate on that, and they were like, oh yeah, that one. Yeah, actually what you have to do is get another player to craft it for you. I was like, what? No, okay, fine, whatever. By that point, I'd already like basically just bailed on the game, but fine. And they're like, also what you should be doing is playing on private servers where everything's accelerated so you level up super fast. And I was like, well, also that defeats the spirit of the game. Surely you should be playing it at the speed the developers of the game intended it to be. Yeah, but apparently balance was not something that ever got considered. It just how anybody got into that, I don't know, but I started playing it and bounced off it super hard. I was like, no, I don't want this. No more. It's a wonder I got into any other MMOs after that. But that is the story of Meroka and Ragnarok Online. And I have no interest in playing it again. Right. That is enough opinions and talk of video games and Steam wishlists and to-do piles and holidays. And I've been here for 2 hours now, but only an hour and a half of that has been video game. Standard. Alrighty. Good night.